All right, it's Tim, and I'm back. I'm trying to get you ready for the big game, all right? So today we're gonna be doing pizza on the Gateway Drum Smoker. That's right. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? We've got everything we need here to make a killer game day pizza. Let's check it out. All right, first thing we're gonna do is make that dough, baby. Make that dough. We're gonna take half the flour, and this is about 1 1/4 cups, essentially, is half of this. So we'll do half our flour. We're gonna do 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, so there's one. Yeah, half or more sugar. We're gonna do 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic in the dough. Making that dough. All right. And the last thing we're gonna do is add our yeast. Now we've got fast rising instant yeast going in, because if we don't use this, we'd have to let it sit overnight. We're gonna get it done. All right, you got our yeast. It's in there. Okay. Now we're gonna mix it up, okay? I know, glove police, this is dough. When you're making that dough, you gotta use your bare hands. Okay, next step is get our cheese ready. All right, we've got our mozzarella. I'll tell you right now, it's not easy being cheesy. Next up, we're using Provel. Now, if you know St. Louis, you know Emo's cheese is the bomb. All right, so we're gonna do about a 50-50 blend of this mozzarella. So put, I don't know, half of that in there, so. Yeah, it's not easy being cheesy. Put it in there, and we'll go with about half of this Emo's Provel cheese. This stuff's so gooey and melty. It's gonna give it a nice flavor and texture. One of my faves. So I would say we're maybe half and half, maybe a little strong on the mozzarella. I kind of like the mozz because it holds it together a little bit better. So what I want to do now, the reason I'm putting it in this gizmo here is because I want to get it mixed up consistently. So we're going to go ahead and hit the pulse button. You can see. Okay, so we've got our dough. It's been resting for about an hour. All right, you can see it probably doubled in size at least, right? Got that Earl on the bottom of it. Look at that, it looks pretty cool. I like it. So the first thing I'm gonna do before I get too carried away with throwing that dough is take the cornmeal, all right? Now this is important. You gotta have your ball bearings down. Cornmeal is gonna make it slide right off, all right? So go ahead and put that down. Then I'm gonna get to working on my dough here. Now, we've got this thing on our pizza peel, right? See how it slides? Ball bearings. Today we're gonna do, the first pizza we're gonna do is a burnt ends brisket pizza. We're gonna start off with the sauce we love to use on brisket, Smoky Mountain. Pour a little bit out first. Okay, as we're pouring, we just kind of start working it out. Start in the middle. Work your way out to the edge. All right, so next up, we're coming in with the cheese. We've got our blend here of mozzarella and provolone. And you know I'm getting it cheesy. Next up, I'm gonna hit it with the Wagyu burnt ends. Now, you can make your own burnt ends, or you can cheat and buy these competition style Wagyu burnt ends on the Blues Hog website right now. I'm gonna take, this is almost 2 pounds of burnt ends. I'm gonna take just a third of that or so. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a small chop. We don't need to make them diced, I don't think, but we wanna make them manageable. Okay, so we'll take our burnt ends, lay those out. Too many might get a little heavy for us. Next up, I want to take some red onions. All right. Give those a little sprinkle. And then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of tomato. Now you can do this or you don't have to do this, depends. If you like tomatoes, go for it. I like it when they get in there and get all roasty. Go ahead and add some jalapenos. Is that okay, Chef? While they're here. I need some truffle chop on this thing, don't I? Yeah. Let's go shopping. Found some. Great little store I found right back there. Before we put it on, we hit it with the truffle and chop seasoning. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the go-to drum. All right, we've got this baby loaded up. The go-to's running a strong 500 degrees right now. Let's see if we can make it happen, Chef. Ready? Pop the top. We're going direct. Now, if you guys see in there, I've got my briquette. I threw some hog logs on there to get this thing really cranking, and I'm pretty sure it's cranking right now, judging by the way she looks. I'm gonna use my cutting board, do a little extra persuasion, and we're in. We're at the 4-minute mark, guys. Look at this thing. Oh, it's getting nice. Nice looking crisp to it. Oh, she's getting dark, Chef.
You want to take it off?
No, ain't quite there yet. 7 minutes.
All right, go.
All right, 7 minutes. I'm pulling it.
Pull it.
Oh, she's juiced out. We got this bad boy done. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of raz. Yes. Yes. A little bit of green on. Just for fun and flavor. And that's it. That right there, my friends, is a burnt-in pizza with Smoky Mountain and raspberry chipotle, seasoned with truffle and chopped dry rub. Look at that burnt in right there. See what kind of crunch we got. We've got the crunch. Nice crisp. Hell of a flavor. We gotta work on an undercarriage. So look at there, guys. For the first maiden voyage on the go-to drum for pizza, I would give it a, honestly, flavor and everything else, I'd give it a 7.8. The only thing I'd do better is get this undercarriage under control. Got a little char on it, as you can see. Got a little char on it, but when you mix that with the burnt end and the barbecue sauce, it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna go 7.8 on the first run. That's not bad. We can get better. All right, guys, round 2 with Pizza Day on the Gateway Drum Smoker, getting you ready for that big football game coming up. Next up, we're gonna do a sausage, mushroom, and bacon pizza. We're gonna change up our technique as well on this one. For this pizza, we're gonna go on the 55-gallon drum, and we also put in a pizza stone, okay? It's like a cast iron pizza stone that I got. I've been wanting to try it out for a while. So last pizza, we had a little overdone bottom crust issue. Not bad, but we got to dial it in. It's like making the first pancake, right? The first one always turns out crappy. So we're gonna get it dialed in. First thing I wanna do is take these mushrooms. These are just fresh baby portobello mushrooms. Stick them in my pan here real quick with some olive oil. All right, I just wanna get these softened up a little bit. So while I'm getting my dough ready, I wanna hit them with some bold and beefy right out of the gate. Start layering my flavors. All right, so we're gonna hit that. We're just gonna set this on the drum, probably on the go-to for a couple minutes while I'm messing with my dough. Get those to soften up just a little bit. So this one here, we're gonna use a sweet and savory sausage. We're gonna mix it with the original sauce. So Blues Hog Original is our base layer. Go ahead and lay that out. All right, so next up is gonna be the cheese, mozzarella and Provel cheese blend, 50-50. So I'm gonna add our Blues Hog sizzle bacon. You can use whatever kind you want. This is a Mangalitsa Duroc sired bacon. Freaking awesome texture to it. 2 big old sticks here going on. We've got our sweet and savory sausage that we're gonna use. Pork on pork. All right, I've got my portobellos right here. We'll just space those out. You could give them a chop if you wanted to. So we had this 55 running at about 400 degrees this whole time. I kind of backed it off just a little bit right before we go on, but we're gonna send it. Chef, you got the lid? You can see this pizza stone we've got. It's like a cast iron pizza stone. It's called Nerd Chef, which is fairly appropriate, I guess. All right, here we go. That's a nice slide, baby. Woo! All right, let's get us some heat going again, Chef. Start the timer. We took a peek at 3 minutes, 6 minutes. Now we're at 9 minutes. Let's go, Chef. Where are we at? Oh, wow. Now we kind of went the other way, Chef. We probably needed a little more heat.
We got some nice color.
We're getting a little color. We got one bubble, but I'm worried about this. Whoops. Oh, I screwed it up. No, we're not good yet.
You got a little brown. No, you're good. It's perfect. Working perfect.
Another minute?
Yep.
Another 3, I mean?
Another 3.
All right, Murphy 3. All right, guys, it's been like, what, 18 minutes now? Ugh. But look, we finally got kind of the look of what we would like. So that's cool. All right, Mark, just grab those and go up a second. And then I'll scoop. So basically, we tried a different technique. We dropped the temp a little too low. So when the drum started getting back up to 500 and that stone was still hot, that's when we got the action. Of course, we know that. But as we said, first time for everything, right? We got it. It just took longer than necessary. Crisp as money. We're making progress. All right, round 3 on pizza day for the big game is gonna be some sort of an Asian shrimp type pizza, okay? We've got this pow pow kapow sauce we've been working on here. It's kind of a mix of some barbecue / Japanese style flavors. I think it's gonna be very interesting. And we are going to see what happens once again. All right, we've got our sauce. Yeah, buddy, we do. Of course, we'll go with our cheese. After that, I'm gonna take some of this fresh garlic, give it one final chop here. All right, sprinkle that. Then we're gonna come in with our shrimp. These are Argentina red shrimp. They're actually raw. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the tails off. You can leave them on if you wanna make it look cool, but it's about all you're gonna do at this point with it. Shrimps, we'll give them a little bit of a rough chop. I would love to leave those whole, but I just feel like it's gonna get a little too heavy if we do. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of Cajun Bayou on it. I wanna give it a little salty kick here. And then that'll be it for now. When I bring it off, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some green onion and a squeeze of lemon, and we'll see what we've got. All right, let's get this bad boy on. All right, we're going back to the go-to. We've got it toned down a little bit. Earlier we had it at 550, now we're going 450. We're gonna see what happens. Let's let her eat, Chef. All right. Not the best side, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1, send it. All right, 6 minutes and we're bubbling. Ooh, we're bubbling in the center too. That's a good sign. Starting to smell pretty good. Shrimp's cooked. And it's still a little doughy. Let's go 3 more. All right, there it is. Let's go. All right, we've got our shrimp bomb, dragon sauce, pizza off. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a little green onion because it's beautiful and it's gonna add to that Asian zing we got going on here. And a little truffle chop for a little extra umami flavor. Good looking little pizza. Ready? Oh yeah, we got the crisp. Moment of truth. 0 flop. Got a little color on the bottom, but nothing too serious. Look at that. See it? Would you look at it? Got some flavor now. That's good. All right, we'll finish this little segment up with a cheese pizza. We've got our tomato sauce. I like a saucy cheese pizza personally. All right, come back with our cheese. A little bit of truffle and chop. That's about it. Maybe a tomato or no? Kind of a fastball. All right, ready? Send it. She's in.
Bingo.
Send it. All right, guys, it's been 9 minutes on this fastball pizza right here. And look what we've done. We finally got our timing in. We got the golden brown. We got the crust. Still got a little jiggle to it. Not a bad deal. Okay, final pizza of the day was the fastball right down the middle, the cheese pizza. Hear that? I threw a few tomatoes on it. Couldn't help myself. Flavor-wise, I'm not gonna go with it, Chef. I'm not gonna go with the flavor. Dough's fine, not bad. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed our day of learning, I would say. Normally it's somewhat of a day of teaching, but we learned as much as anybody today. First time doing pizzas, homemade pizzas on the Gateway Drum Smoker. It was a lot of fun, I'll give you that. We got a lot of tweaking to do to dial this process in, but hopefully we'll look back in a couple months and be like, all right, that was a silly start, but we got it going on. All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later. Stay saucy.